Welcome
afternoon
to that show. Fight TV, bite me.
Today, Titanic's being the heat magnet. I'm over here enjoying the day, right? Yeah, right. I'm not enjoying this fucking day. It's been a long fucking day. I'm ready for it to be over with. I'm tired of this rain. But your name is Bite Me Fight TV today. You're trying to be the heat magnet. You're trying to piss people off. You're trying to take my fun away from me.
No. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It got to do, well, it does a little bit, but it's all good. Okay, so we took and we posted, and when I say we, him, posted
Me.
Flairs Last Match on here, on both of our channels. This morning, I wake up, I'm at work, and I get an email telling me, and I will read this fucking email from YouTube.
Excuse me.
Due to a copyright takedown notice that we've received, we've had to take down your video from YouTube titled The Nature Boy Ric Flair and Andrade El Idolo versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, Flairs Last Match. Who issued this? Fight TV. So now I've got one copyright strike. 2 more, and then I'm going to be disabled. Fight TV, go fuck yourself.
You heard it here first, folks. Fight TV, go fuck yourself. And Titanic said it. And I was going to try to keep it nice and profanity free today. And here we are. You started it in today.
You know what? Sometimes
you just got to say a couple of cuss words.
Sometimes I'm gonna repeat a phrase that a man said, a wise man said. Sometimes a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
All right, we'll get started. Now, this is not our usual Thursday show, even though we're going to be here for a few minutes. We will still be on Thursday, so no worries there. Just shout out to Aces there. He does custom belt work, boot work, also Mad Rabbit, Code Divine 20. Got another sponsor coming soon. I'll talk about that later on, maybe Thursday of this week. But Code Divine 20 at madrabbit.com saves you 20%. Of course, my Slam Buddy is there. And if you want to order one. If you're in the Tennessee area and you can get to Memphis, go check out Bluff City Wrestling. Also, if you're in the Marianna, Arkansas area, did I say it right this time?
Yes, sir.
Marianna, Arkansas. Check out All Pro Wrestling. They have a pro wrestling school. They also do fundraisers. Check them out. A fucking damn good show. I'm looking forward to coming up and getting to meet everybody.
September 24th is the next show. It's going to be at the Earl Frank Arena.
Okay.
So that's the dojo. Y'all just come there. Tickets, I believe, are $5.
Okay.
And you will not be disappointed.
And I agree because, you know, I've seen quite a bit of their product on your channel. Y'all are working on doing a YouTube, like a TV deal, like a show for YouTube. From what you've told me, sounds like that's going to be a big deal. So hopefully I can help y'all promote that in any way I can. Also, here is my email address. While my email address is up, I will throw up our TikToks as well. There's our TikToks. You can follow us on TikTok. You can.
I got something I need to say about that.
Go ahead.
So I was going through my notifications the other day, and somebody posted that they're glad to see that they were forgotten. So I went in there and I made a TikTok. And the thing is, I don't have a lot of pictures with you.
You know, and that's pretty fucking sad.
I don't know where the good picture is. I can't find the good picture of me and you in Little Rock at the ball game where we froze our nuts off.
Oh man, that was awful. I've got those pictures. I'll have to put them up.
Well, I need that picture so we could so I can post it on there and make another thing, so you don't feel so left out.
Well, here you go. I got several that I can send you. Give me just a second. I will send you this one. I can send you this one. This one. There's that one. We're going to send these right over to you right now, Mr. Titanic.
And I want to say I just saw some of the pictures, but I can't find them on my Facebook nowhere.
I can't either. And one of them's missing from my phone now, but I know where it's at. It's saved on my Google Drive because actually I use it. Actually, I think it was Forever and a Day, the profile picture for Wrestling with the Locals when I was still using that name. So
there's the picture I'm talking about.
Yep, there you go. I told you.
Oh, look at there. The picture where Val made me a snack bag. We're going to Memphis.
I had to send those to you. So
there's my little buddy Turkey. Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine. But of course, you can follow us on our TikToks. You can follow us on Twitter. We have our Twitters that are on there for you. You can get at us at my email. Titanic is Carl Warren on Facebook. I'm Dale Troutman on Facebook. Shoot us a message. You can book us. Do whatever you need to do to get in touch with us. Also, there's the code for Rep Sports.
And we're a lot, and we don't use foul language at shows.
No, so, we just do that on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's when somebody pisses us off,
we're professional.
It cost me a couple thousand views.
Right. We can be professional when we need to be.
And with 45 minutes of airtime, that equals out to be a lot of time that I got screwed on.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Don't worry. When they finally send me my email, I'm losing over 1,000 watch hours. Don't worry. They will get me eventually. If not now, if not tomorrow, they will eventually get me, brother. It always happens. But let's talk about it. Ric Flair's last match. We seen the pre-show. Let me get my screen back up here. I've got some pictures to go along with it today. We had the Bunkhouse Battle Royale. Now, normally the Bunkhouse Battle Royale is in a cage. Am I not wrong on that?
Fuck, I don't know. I
thought back in the day they did it in a cage.
Hell, I don't know.
But hey, I don't care because I love this picture and I love the fact that the fucking maniac himself, Mance Warner, fucking redneck motherfucker, gets his tongue stapled to a fucking door, won the Bunkhouse Battle Royale. This dude he's one of the guys from GCW that I would love to work. If and when I come out of retirement and I make my way to a GCW show, Mance Warner's going to be one of the first dudes I go hit over the fucking head with a chair and call out because he is a badass motherfucker. And if you want to make a name for yourself, what do? You go for the biggest guy you can find. And to me, Mance Warner and Matthew Justice of Second Gear Crew are two of the baddest motherfuckers in GCW. They've had some hellacious brawls with the Briscoes. And the fact that he won that Battle Royal after Nick Gage came in and they invaded the Bunkhouse Battle Royale, I was fucking thrilled, dude. I was coming up off my seat. You talk about marking for somebody. I ain't never been so happy for somebody in my entire life seeing that man get to do. He was old right there.
I'm glad they gave it to somebody. I'm glad they got. Look, I don't know a whole lot about GCW, but I'm glad they gave the victory to somebody that is up and coming.
Right, instead of fucking Bully Ray.
I mean, Bully don't need it, but Bully did the honors.
Right. And that kind of gave Mance Warner a little bit of a rub. Effie was there. He got a little bit of a rub. And I shared a thing the other day. And we'll talk
Effie's going to get a real rub here pretty soon with the world champion.
We'll talk about that more on Thursday. I'll have that graphic Thursday. But he's going to be taking on John Moxley. We'll kind of in-depth dive into that and explain some of what's going around down there. But Man, I was happy that Mance won it. I don't have graphics for every match. I had a hard time pulling shit down and getting things together, but man,
I did enjoy where they were doing the corner spot where they do the what's up.
Yes, Effie comes
and Effie got up there, and I was like, I think Effie's gonna like this.
Yes, and he comes down and he stays down just a little bit longer.
Right.
That's Effie for you, baby. He has no fucks to give, and he has a hell of a fucking time doing it. Now, keep in mind, this was on the pre-show. They had a friend of ours, Wolfie D, was in this. Mm-hmm. They had Crowbar. Blake Christian. There was a number of GCW guys in it, and then when Nick Gage come out, he brought a shit ton more with him. They also had Rita Natara taking on whoever the fuck he took on the pre-show as well. I thought they cut that match from the main card, but they did not. It was on the pre-show before the Bunkhouse Battle Royale.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I didn't either, but I seen clips of it. So I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Fuck it.
It was irrelevant, apparently. Nobody bothered to tell me. But, man, they opened up with a fucking dream tag team match. The Wolves versus Motor City Machine Guns. What do you think of that?
Dude, I enjoyed it because I like watching the Guns.
Who doesn't? I mean, they're such a great fucking tag team.
And they're still good.
Yeah, and I will say that Eddie Edwards looked really off. I don't know. Like, normally he is more aggressive in the ring. But him and Davey just seem like their chemistry is gone.
They don't really do it much no more.
Right.
I don't think they really want to do the shit anymore, the Wolf shit. But people do it because
companies anyway.
But I really thought it was good. I mean, I really enjoyed like I said, Sabin and Shelley. I really liked them.
I've always been a huge fan of Sabin and Shelley. Sabin, man, him and Alex Shelley and Jay Lethal and AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels and Samoa Joe and Sanjay Dutt. They were, to me, the fucking X Division. They made TNA watchable. They had some hellacious matches back in the day. And then when Shelley and Sabin became Motor City Machine Guns, they were an unstoppable tag team. Loved them in the ring. The good news is, when we predicted on this match, we both predicted correct. Motor City Machine Guns would take that victory. So what do you think of that?
Well, the next genius.
The next one you weren't so lucky on, sucker.
What was it?
We move into Killer Cross and Harry Smith.
Yeah, that was a fucking ripoff.
I didn't know where they were going, man. It wasn't some of their best work. It was a good match.
I didn't care for it at all.
Well, I mean, they wrestled, but it was just like, it seemed like they had no purpose, really.
Well, let me tell you the only two things that got over in that match.
Go ahead, because I know where you're fucking going with it.
Scarlett's left and right boob.
I knew it was coming, and you can't go wrong when that fine little bitch is standing at ringside. But I was just as shocked as you. I mean, I thought Killer Cross was going to win. The rumor mill is running rampant that he's fixing to go back to WWE and will be leaving MLW. So I thought he would win. I thought he would get the push. But I think they may have fucked up if he is planning on leaving. But I was right. You were wrong. You picked Harry Smith, and I picked Killer Cross to win that one. So we had that. Let's see. Legacy tag match. Let's see what I got graphics for here. Let's jump around a little bit. We had the title match for Impact. Josh Alexander and Jacob Fatu. It was a pretty good match, but this right here at the end of the match was a pretty good moment for me. I kind of really enjoyed seeing Matt Cardona. Bang! Get the diamond cutter, baby.
Let me tell you something. Jacob Fatu, that was my first time seeing him, and that's a bad motherfucker.
Yes. They call him the Samoan Werewolf. I've seen some of his stuff in MLW, and he's good.
That move in the corner where he jumped he went from the second rope to the top rope and then to the one rope and then the backflip, that was freaking awesome.
I wish that I could move like he does because he's bigger than me. You know, I mean, he's not taller than me, but he weighs more than I do. Right. And I'm sure his shortness plays a factor in that, but, you know, it is what it is. He still can fucking go.
Oh, yeah.
Them Samoan
I really don't know Josh Alexander. I mean.
Now, Josh Alexander is good. Now, he is.
Well, I mean, he's got the world title, so, I mean, he's got to be decent.
Well, he was a part of the North, which was the new version of Team Canada in Impact. With
Ethan Page and them.
Yes.
I remember the North. Newsflash, we don't get an Impact here.
No, we don't either. I mean, I'm not paying extra just to watch fucking, what is it, the Travel Channel or whatever they're on now, Access TV?
I don't know what channel they're on.
Yeah, I don't either. That's my point. Nobody does. But I was impressed with the match. Good match. Kind of ticked me off they didn't have a finish, but hey, I got to see DDP deliver the fucking diamond cutter to Matt
and it popped the crowd. The crowd really wasn't quiet. The crowd was really quiet.
Yes.
And they were either quiet or they just didn't have the crowd mic'd up so you could hear them.
One of the two, yeah. I mean, there was something was off because you could barely hear the crowd, or there weren't microphones around the ring like WWE and AEW does to mic the crowd.
All right, we need to hear that.
But yeah, it was nice seeing that. We move on to, because since nobody won that match, neither one of us lost because it was a DQ and a draw. But we talk about the Briscoes and the Von Erichs. You know, we both picked the Briscoes. We both know that the Briscoes are one of the baddest tag teams out there today.
Yep.
You know, they have a deal with Impact Wrestling. The story is they have a deal with Ring of Honor Wrestling for a long-term deal. If Tony Khan's smart, he'll hang on to that deal. You know, I don't know what Tony Khan's thinking is, but he'd be stupid to let these guys walk away. I mean, that's money walking out of your pocket.
Right.
Because these guys sell tickets. And they deliver fucking great matches.
I mean, this match really, I mean.
It wasn't one of their better matches.
I mean, they were wrestling the Von Erichs, and I mean, they're not even really relevant.
No, and that was my thing. I think they just put the Von Erichs in here because of the name and the fact that it was Flair, and they wanted to give them a little bit of a rub on the fact that, oh, look, we're the Von Erichs. We're at Ric Flair's last match. Book us. Here we are. We're the Von Erich kids. But nobody really knows who they are. They, you know, the commentators made the comment, oh, they had a good run in Impact. I don't remember them going to Impact.
I don't either.
I know they've been at MLW, but they ain't been there but for a cup of fucking coffee.
So
what have they done? You know what I'm saying?
Lose to the Briscoes.
You know, I seen a shirt the other day, and I want to buy one because it said, who did you beat? Or some shit. Something along the lines of who did you beat, I think is what it said. And I was like, man, That's fucking good shit. I got to get me one of those. That's about as cool as the Jim Cornette "Thank You, Fuck You, Bye" shirt. And I'm not even a huge Cornette fan these days, to be honest with you.
Hey, did you see that our buddy Mike was at StarCast?
Yes. The Dusty impersonator. Yes, sir. I sure did. Yeah. But it killed me that the Briscoes, had that match. I was trying to get some graphics of the 4-way from Rey Fenix, Taurus, Laredo Kid, and Bandito. We both picked Rey Fenix. There was no reason not to go with Rey Fenix because he is one of the most over luchadors right now. Plus, he's AEW, so AEW probably had a hand in his booking. They don't want any of their people to look weak, which I get. So we knew he was going to win, but they had a hell of a 4-way.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with those guys. I mean, Black Taurus is huge, and he can fucking go.
All right, I saw the next picture, and I really wanted to best describe that picture.
Okay, well, when we get there, we got 2 more matches to talk about, and then I will let you describe that picture. Okay. We got the triple threat match, which I'm sure you were foaming at the mouth for, and I had a picture that I was going to put up, but I figured YouTube would kick me off because they don't like cake, if you know where I'm going with it. Have you seen the cake picture?
Oh.
You haven't seen the cake picture? Oh, my God. I got to find the cake picture and send it to you, brother.
I guess I'll look at it.
But Jordan Grace, the Impact Women's Champion versus Rachel Ellering and Deonna Purrazzo. What was your take on that match?
Yeah.
Exactly what I thought it was going to be.
I mean, Rachel gutted it out after getting hurt.
Right.
But I mean, it was funny because, that's who we knew who was going to lose anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean.
But, yeah, I mean, it's,
And then let's go in here and talk about this legacy match real quick before we get into our main event.
What about the midget match?
Oh, I was going to forget about him.
Oh, you was going to ignore the midget?
Yeah, I don't like midgets, man. Small people scare me.
No, fuck it.
Goddamn midgets, man.
I mean, we did pick him to win, though.
Yeah, we did. I mean, Jonathan Grisham won the 4-way. I can't even remember who he wrestled.
Alan Angels, the Japanese kid that works for AEW.
Oh, yeah, take a shitta.
Yeah, take a shitta. He bled the other night against John Moxley.
Oh, take a shitta did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But yeah, Jonathan
bled the other night.
And like you said,
and guess what? He came out in his full gear and didn't act like a little bitch when he was on Ring of Honor show.
See, that's why I was trying to avoid having this conversation because I knew you were going to bring that up, and I knew I was going to have to say what's on my mind. It kills me because he's a fucking, as you put it, he's a belt mark. He knew he was losing that belt to Claudio, and instead of coming out and being respectful and giving Claudio a 5-star fucking match and coming out in his goddamn ring gear the right way with his fucking octopus Davy Jones face and all that bullshit, he comes out there in nothing but a t-shirt and his tights, pissed off, mad at the world, doesn't do any of the shit he normally does, gets beat, goes to the back, acts like a little 2-year-old Hulk Hogan over there, throwing a fucking temper tantrum, cussing out Tony Khan, and then demands his release from Ring of Honor. But, oh, wait a minute. I'm going to show up at Ric Flair's last match. I'm going to win a match, and I'm going to get a title shot. So, hey, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to dress up in all my shit, and I'm going to act real good, and I'm going to put on the best fucking match anybody's ever seen.
Yep.
Bullshit.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Right. Fuck you. That's why I was trying not to talk about that sumbitch today. Sorry about his damn luck. Speaking of which, it was nice to see
your wife's still fucking hot, though.
Yeah, his wife is fucking hot. I'll give him that. Anyway, legacy match. I was shocked as a motherfucker on this one. You got Ricky and Carrie Morton taking on Brian Pillman Jr. and Brock Anderson. Now, keep in mind, Robert Gibson's in the Morton's corner. Brock Anderson's daddy, Arn, is in their corner. Now, I did find it interesting that they had them come out with Four Horsemen shirts, playing on the fact that their daddies were in the Four Horsemen. This was a tribute to the heritage of the Four Horsemen, the tribute to the heritage of their fathers. But I really thought that Ricky and Carrie were going to win this one. But we both got it wrong because Pillman and Anderson pulled out the fucking victory. What the hell? What did you think of that?
I was shocked. I was shocked.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why I thought that Carrie and Ricky would win it. I guess maybe because Ricky's getting ready to retire and they'd let him go out with a victory and all that good jazz. But they just, I don't know. Interesting turn of events. Now, you want to talk about this next picture. So here's the next graphic. Titanic,
right.
Take it away.
One is acting like he's knocked out, and the other one's, hold on. One is completely out of it. And I thought he was about to die, and the other one's Jeff Jarrett.
Look, can we sidebar for just a minute on this?
Sure.
I don't want to rant. I want to try to be as calm and professional about this as possible. When I was airing this and doing commentary with it and talking and people were commenting and, I get it. I get it that he's old. I get it that he's 73. I get it that you want to see flippy floppy super kick party bullshit. I get it that you want Kenny Omega's one wing angel and all that good shit. But it's Ric Flair. And in my opinion, and I'm going to be negative today. I'm going to be negative about what we talk about on this match because we're really going to deep dive into it a little bit. But the negativity from people that don't understand this business, the negativity from people that have never laced up a pair of boots and don't understand what that adrenaline rush is like and what it's like to give something up that you love that has been your life for 50 fucking years, just need to shove their opinion up their bunghole, okay? Because he's a 73-year-old man.
You're not going to get a 5-star match.
No.
You're not going to get a Ric Flair match. You're going to get a 73-year-old man going out there that's going to be able to do just a little bit.
Yeah.
He's moving around better than most 73-year-old people.
Amen.
And take yourself out of reality and think about what this man has done in the sport of wrestling and put yourself in as a fan and stop acting like you're a fucking dirt sheet writer or a fucking expert. And it's all about being a fan and enjoying the moment.
Amen.
And I mean, yeah, he looked like shit. It looked like shit. But guess what? It's Ric fucking Flair. And it was fucking awesome. He showed himself it was fucking awesome. He was practically fucking dead. He was like me, blow the fuck up.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm gonna be straight up honest. We'll dive right into it right here, right now. Ric Flair started the match off. Like, he did not let an Andre Alidolo fucking. He's like, here, you get on the apron. I'm gonna handle it. And so an Andre got on the apron, and Flair started the match. And I was worried about him. He seemed a little wobbly. From what I've heard from folks, he had a few drinks before the match. He was having self-confidence issues. He's got health
You
problems.
got to think he's scared to death. He's always wanted people to love him and adulate him, and that's what he got. And he was afraid that wasn't going to happen.
Right.
The thing is, when someone is in their head, I'm going to speak from the heart. Let me speak from the heart here. When you're fucked in the head, like some of us are, it's hard to fucking think that you could be something, just a little bit of what you used to be.
Amen. And you know,
and some of us try to fight to get that little bit back.
Yeah.
And we don't know if it's going to look good or not, but goddamn, we just want to try. At least, and the thing is, you have fun. And
at least go out on your terms.
Jarrett had heat. Yes, it's most importantly about do it your way. And nobody should ever be told, you have to do this, or you got to do that. No.
Or you got to retire right now.
You finish it out the way you want to finish it. You don't do it because either you got hurt. As I can understand, if you got real bad hurt, and if there's a little bit of a chance that you could do something to kind of make it better, do it. Lord knows I have.
Amen.
I mean, we didn't do a fucking thing, but I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, now it's not so much about the wrestling part; it's the fucking entertainment part. And I'm going to say this. I'll say this right now. September 25th, 2015. I wrestled my last match in Batesville, Arkansas against Freezer Thompson. Did anybody fucking bump?
No. Not one bump.
Nobody worked out to try to get in shape for that or anything. It was two guys that knew we couldn't do all that.
Right.
But let me tell you something. You go out there and you work the fucking crowd and you get the crowd emotionally invested. God damn it, that's the only thing that fucking matters.
Yeah, if you can pop the
person
crowd.
That paid $5, $10 or what, 15, 20, I don't care. Whatever they paid to get there. And if you got them emotionally invested and they enjoyed watching you perform, that's all that fucking matters. Yeah. That's what happened Sunday night in Nashville, Tennessee. People paid their hard-earned money. I don't know what the fucking ticket prices were. Don't really give a shit. But people paid to watch Ric Flair in the ring one more time. And they did. They got to see him do chops. They seen him woo. And they seen him strut and dance. So guess what? And bleed. So guess what? Everybody, that's a full arena happy.
And they got their fucking money's worth because that's Ric Flair.
And Ric Flair got to go out the way he wanted to.
And look, let's talk about a little bit of this because they really emotionally, you talk about emotional investment, they really put the effort in to drag that crowd into this match. Flair,
Jeff and Karen had some fucking heat.
Let me dude, when they were over by the Flair's family and Megan grabbed Karen's hair and Karen screaming, "I'll fucking kill you," and the crowd's fucking trying to come across the barricade to help Megan beat Karen's ass, and Conrad's trying to push Jarrett back because Jarrett's trying to push Megan back, and that crowd just kept getting hotter and hotter, and I'm like, oh my fucking God, they're gonna have a riot on their hands. It's going to be somebody's going to get fucking stabbed in Nashville tonight, and it's probably going to be Karen or Jeff Jarrett, It
was a 45-minute match. It was a 45 minutes entrance and all.
Yeah.
And what they're supposed to do is tell a story. They told a story. God damn it, Ric Flair was so fucking blown up. No, I don't care how much cardio that motherfucker did. but he was blown up.
Man. And let's talk about that for a minute because we know he's had his health problems. We know he's had his health problems.
And faking a heart attack to get back over on Jay, that was fucking great.
I was like, this motherfucker's fixing to fall over dead. I'm like, oh my God, he's fixing to die. Like he's holding his chest. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. I'm sitting there looking at my wife. I'm looking at Jerry. I'm looking at his wife. I'm like, oh my God, this motherfucker's having a heart attack. And then all of a sudden he thumbs in the eye. And I'm like, that son of a bitch. He sucked me in. He sucked me in. But let's talk about that because just last year, he was in a coma for 31 days. And if you watched, I don't know if anybody watched it other than you and me and probably every motherfucker that grew up on Ric Flair, but if you watch the roast, he gets real emotional and he talks about it. You know, he had a colonoscopy bag. That may very well be why he wore the shirt and stuff that people were griping about. He had a spandex tight shirt that matched his gear underneath the shirt that he had on. That may have been to protect his colonoscopy bag if he still has that. I don't know if he still has that. Like, I don't know the extent of all of his major health issues, but we know that he's got liver problems. I know that he had the stomata bag. His wife, girlfriend, whatever she is now, Wendy, was having to change it for him, take care of him after he came home from the hospital. He's got a fucking pacemaker. So, no, you're not going to get Ric Flair out there taking certain bumps. I mean, Charlotte Flair went on record and made it point blank clear. Look, you're not jumping off the top rope. You're not cross bodying anybody. And that's coming from his daughter. You know what I mean? She was very active in telling him what he couldn't do. My opinion of that was she can say what she wants, but when he's in the ring and the adrenaline kicks in, if he decides to do it, he'll do it. If it doesn't, then he'll do what he wants anyway, and he'll have fun with it. You know what I mean? And
he did what he did it the way he wanted to do it.
Right. And like I said,
that's what it boils down to.
And like I said, they sucked everybody in because using Megan or however you pronounce her name, by her grabbing Karen's hair and all that shit. And then the fucking finish. Oh, let me tell you.
Conrad throws the
brass
knuckles
to Andre Elidolo.
Yeah, then Andrade put him on Flair. Flair had to put him on the other hand, and he got him up, and he turned around, and he took it. That was one last hit, man, and Flair's like taking it home.
Flair, and let me tell you, he put everything he had into that hit, so I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't a little fucking stiff.
I'm glad he got to do it the way he wanted to. And the thing is, he could have just pinned him, but no. He finished it with the figure four, and they both were counted out.
Right. That was exactly what I was fixing to go to next. Ric Flair and Jeff Jarrett's shoulders were both down, so technically there was no winner. But because of the referee's position, he only seen Jeff Jarrett's shoulders down, so that's whose shoulders he counted. Blah 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 blah. But I mean, what do you expect? And then after the match, Flair with Tony Schiavone. There's a picture of Flair and Tony Schiavone when Tony Schiavone was a little younger. Yeah. Flair did black out during the match. I don't know exactly when. I believe it was when he made the tag to an Andre and was laying on the apron under the ropes. I believe it's when he passed out. But he did pass out. He admitted to that. And then he said he was going down to fucking party with Kid Rock. So, hey, you won your last match. Go down there and fucking party with Kid Rock. Too bad y'all weren't on fucking Bourbon Street, or we could all fucking party together, brother, because it'd have been a fucking great night. But, man, just Flairs last match.
I enjoyed it.
Jerry Lawler, Taker, Michelle McCool, all the Horsemen. I mean, they brought everybody that had anything to do with Flair and his career. So many people were there.
Mysterio was there.
Yeah.
See the picture with Wolfie and Ray?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I had chill bumps. I got nervous. I watched, I've met Rick a few times. And I mean, it's not like if I walk up to him that he's probably going to fucking remember me anymore because he's had so much go on and it's been so long since I've seen him. And I didn't have a beard when I met him the first few times. So he may not recognize me, but I'm telling you right now, he has been one of the guys, him and Jeff Jarrett and Shawn Michaels are some of the guys that I would patent my shit after.
Right.
You know, I always wanted to be, the Nature Boy or the Heartbreak Kid or the King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett or whatever, you know. I mean, there's that. I mean, it was a great match, I think, for what it was. I don't think, I wasn't expecting. I'm gonna tell you right now, I wasn't expecting a 60-minute match. I wasn't expecting Flair to come out there and do a bunch of athletic shit. I expected exactly what happened. Flair come out, did a little chopping, and a woo and a strut, and I figured he'd get blowed up. I figured he'd get wore out, and then an Andre would have to finish it. So
yeah,
I wasn't disappointed in the match at all.
I wouldn't either.
But I am going to tell you this, you sorry sack of shit.
Okay.
You picked Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal to win, and I picked the Nature Boy and an Andre Idolo to win, and guess who lost? You did.
Oh, I know who lost. It's all good.
But let's move on to Monday Night Raw. Becky Lynch on Saturday night suffered a separated shoulder in her match against Bianca Belair. And then she was attacked by Bayley and her two cohorts, Dakota Kai, Io Sky. The way I understand it, their stable name is going to be called Control. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I believe that may have something to do with it. But Becky Lynch is going to be out for several months now, which we already knew that. She's going to have the surgery done. That was just their way of making sure she was wrote off TV good. I don't have a whole card pulled up for Raw, so we're not going to dive into every little detail unless you can recall a lot of it. But look at the mass cheeks of Alexa Bliss. Let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're always on point.
Right? But they come out, and, Belair was in the match with Io Sky. They came out because Bayley and Dakota came out. See them building for that. We've seen the return of Edge at SummerSlam. I love this picture. I had to share this fucking picture.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Rhea doing that.
Well, I wouldn't either, but I love this picture for the simple fact that, one, it's Dominic Mysterio, and he's getting choked out like a fucking punk bitch, and it's by a woman.
It's great. Good shit.
Fucking good shit, pal. I love it. Edge is back. He did come out, and he did run these guys off. They're setting up for him to supposedly end Judgment Day, blah, blah, blah. I hear rumors. Now, don't quote me on this, because the rumors that I'm hearing are that Bray Wyatt is going to re-sign with WWE. I don't know if that's something you can go to the bank with. So don't quote me on that. But it is a rumor that we are hearing that Bray Wyatt will be coming back to WWE real soon. I've also heard he may have something to do with Edge. Him and Edge may be working against the Judgment Day. I don't know. But that is part of the rumor mill that I'm hearing right now. Also, Tommaso Ciampa finally maybe getting a push. Now, here's my problem with it, okay? You got The Miz in his corner. I love The Miz. I feel like The Miz kind of got shorted a little bit at SummerSlam. We won't dive into that because we've already talked about it. But Ciampa, here he is. He just won a shot at Bobby Lashley next week for the United States Championship.
Right.
Do you think he's got a shot at that, or do you think this is him just, a filler match for next week? I think they should put it on him. That's my opinion, but they may go with Bobby Lashley for a while. But I really feel like Ciampa deserves a push. I feel like this could be his opportunity to maybe start moving up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So there's several different options there. Also, last night Seth Rollins made the comment about him turning his attentions towards the chief head of the table, Roman, and then he had a match with what's that kid's name? Montez Ford.
Yeah.
And they had a pretty good match. I'll give them that. They had a pretty good match. There's Io Sky from her match. Just different clips that I thought I'd share tonight on NXT 2.0. Now, I don't know any of these women in this picture. I just thought, man, that's a lot of fine-looking ladies. And they're all fighting for the women's tag team title. So I thought I'd throw their picture up here just for everybody to stare at it. And then we got Clash at the Castle. And we know that it's going to be Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns. Now, I don't want to say I don't want to be an asshole, okay? But I want to be as honest as I can be on my opinion about how this match is going to go down. They're in Drew McIntyre's home country for this match.
No, he's not English.
Well, but he's from the United Kingdom, and the United Kingdom is not just, it's London, it's Scotland, it's, there's a number of different countries, Scotland, Ireland, all that shit. It's all part of the United Kingdom, jackass.
Oh.
Yeah, did you not know that? Don't you know? Did you not take a fucking geography class, you dumb sumbitch? No disrespect.
I didn't do very good in it.
Fucking obviously. I'm telling you. But no, it is his home. It's his home turf.
He's going to acknowledge the tribal chief.
Exactly. But here's my thing. It's kind of reminiscent, if you will, of the Montreal Screwjob, if you ask me. Because he's going to be in his home country. The people are going to be cheering
he's gonna
for
do
him.
his job.
And he's going to get fucked up the ass with no lube by Roman Reigns, because we know Roman ain't losing no time soon. If anything, I thought Roman
do the job.
I thought Roman was going to do the job to Brock, and he didn't. I was shocked. Who's going to topple Roman? That's the question.
Who's going to be the guy? Right.
Now, let me go on to something else that's really fucking cool that I found out today. It is now available for pre-order. On Amazon. Ladies and gentlemen, AEW Fight Forever. Their video game is finally available for fucking pre-order. They'll have it for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Switch consoles, Xbox, a number of other different consoles, but finally available for pre-order. They're saying that which they have the standard date is December 31st of 2022. So that's the last day of the year. But I don't know exactly when it'll be out. But if you look at the graphics that they've got here that's pictured, these are supposed to be in-play graphics. I don't want to be super critical. I really hope that the game's as good as they're throwing it out there to be. But them graphics kind of suck. Am I wrong?
I don't know. Expand it out in a little bit. Zoom it in a little bit.
Zoom in for you so you can see.
I'm blind a little bit.
Oh, wrong. Oh, go back.
Hey, there's Mark. Oh, Marcus.
We were going to get to that next. I threw that in there for humor. But yeah, if you look right here, I'm assuming that this top picture is supposed to be Jon Moxley and Hangman Page. Now, I may be wrong, but that's who I'm assuming that is. But in my opinion, the graphics aren't that great.
Well, I don't think wrestling graphics. I don't know. I haven't played a wrestling game in a while.
Well, I mean, the kid.
It don't look too bad for somebody's first time, though.
Well, no, it don't look that bad. But no, we haven't played the new 2K game yet. The 2K.
I'm kind of hoping it ain't going to be too difficult.
Right, but it just I've heard that it's going to be easy transition into like tag team maneuvers and shit like that. But I just I was kind of expecting it to look similar to the WWE product in order of graphics. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe I had higher hopes. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Well, it's a different company.
Now, granted, this is the same company that brought us the best WWE game ever, which was the SmackDown No Mercy or some shit back in the day. I can't remember the game, but it was really good. The graphics weren't perfect, but they were good.
I like SmackDown versus Raw. I like the general manager shit.
Where they could go back in the backstage and all that shit. That was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And then, yes, you caught me. I didn't mean to hit the button early. Buff Bagwell apparently he's apparently had some plastic surgery done. Doesn't even fucking look like himself.
Buff the stuff.
Like, what weather
station
does he work for now?
Okay, so did you see the video that he did?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so this is him doing his impression of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll have to find that.
That was fucking process. Go on his Twitter page. He's got it on there. He's got the bloopers and shit on there. Yeah. Fucking great. Good
but
shit.
I mean, I'm wondering who done his plastic surgery because I mean, seriously, they look like they took a little bit of Dave Brown, some Lance Russell, threw in some old fucking weatherman look to him and just fucking brought him back out. He's got a little bit of air off in there.
Well, Buff's been changing over years, and he's had some stuff done. But that's Buff. Yeah, he's had some stuff done. But that's Buff, man. That's he was on Memphis TV not too long ago.
See, I did not know that. No.
Oh yeah.
But that was my last graphic for the day. That was my last topic. I figured we could go away. Look, we got a comment. That's Buff the stuff? No fucking way. Nobody can recognize him. You see what I'm saying? Ain't that some shit? But no, I thought we could go away with a little comedy because I knew that we might get a little heated during the Flair thing. I knew we might get a little carried away with some of it. I didn't want to deep dive into Monday Night Raw, but I wanted to talk about it some because it's getting better. It's not great, but it's getting better. They actually had good, solid matches on last night. Good product. I was impressed.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it? Well, I watched. I gave them the benefit of the doubt after SummerSlam, and I watched for Triple H.
I forgot that I had the Kurt Angle biography recorded.
Yeah, I want to watch Luger's.
Oh, I will.
I really want to watch Luger's. It's next. I'm almost done. We're wrapping up now. But yeah, I just I really want to watch Luger's.
That's right.
I feel like
if you're gonna, when you go to wrap it up, make sure you use Trojan.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Trojan's not a sponsor. Is that?
Use Hardway for 10% off your.
Ryan Davis, I completely agree. I'm getting old, too, if that's Buff, because he I'm telling you, he looks like the fucking local weatherman or something. Like, he just, Jesus.
Well, so did Mr. Rogers.
But I don't know if you noticed my new headwear.
I saw that.
Do you know what it says?
When can I get a Dynasty of Wrestling hat?
Well, these actually will not be available, sir. This was an overpriced investment today. Dynasty of Wrestling, and it's even got look at there. Yeah.
I gotta get some shit with my fucking logo on it.
And my actual logo here my new skull that they put on for me. It's green. I don't know if you can tell because of the glare. There we go. It's like a lime green with the purple eyes and the pink. So there you go. There's the new hat that I will be wearing forever and a day. And when I start making personal appearances and when I show up to deliver some surprises that I'm going to be delivering soon.
I like the surprises.
Oh, you'll love this surprise then. Or maybe you won't.
Fuck, who knows?
Do what?
Who knows?
It may be fun. It may not be fun. But hey,
all right. Let me tell you what happened. Sunday.
No.
I made. Okay, so I took and I tried some of the barbecue sauce.
Yes. How was it? That was a good. Go ahead.
Okay, so we had a little threatening look of some rain, so I roasted all the sausages and hot dogs.
Yeah.
And then I cut them up, in like thirds and shit like that. And I drowned them in the JR's hot barbecue sauce.
Oh.
That happened Sunday. 3 people ate Sunday. 3 people ate Monday. I ate the rest of it today.
Hell to the great.
It was very good. I saw something on Facebook this morning when I started just watching videos and shit.
Yeah.
A whole block of bologna was used.
Oh.
And cubed up.
I've heard about that.
And doing the same thing with that. So I've got 2 more I got another bottle of barbecue sauce and I got a bottle of Chipotle ketchup.
Ooh.
Stand by. You never know what the fuck's fixing to happen over here.
Right? I may have to surprise you to come eat. That or just order me some JR's barbecue sauce. But hey, I'm out of here. Dinner is done. That's what the wife was coming to tell me. I'm telling you. Her mom came in. Her mom cooked dinner tonight. And she's up and running the fucking house, man. You wouldn't think she had surgery Thursday.
I'm glad she's doing good.
I am too.
She's tough. She's tough.
Oh, she's a hell of a woman. Let me just say that.
Well, I'm going to say something honest, but, she's a better woman than you are.
Amen to that, brother. We may start a little late. Let me just say this. We may start a little later than noon on Thursday. I have physical therapy. Let me check my schedule.
Just get with me and just let me know, and we'll figure something
out. Okay, 10:15. So it won't be too late, if late at all. But I have to go see my wonderful physical therapist at 10:15.
I get to go see my doctor too.
She's doing miracles with me. It's not great, but yes, long live wrestling. Hell yeah. But it's not doing great, but it's doing good. Yeah. Physical therapist. And ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today.
Hit the fucking music.
We're gonna turn it on. Oh yeah, man. We're out of here.
Hey, you remember the last time I heard that one was when you called me about saving my macho.
I was waiting for that one.
Oh yeah, let's go. Brother.
Get ready. Get ready. Here it is.
You're the passion of pro wrestling.